Now, the president is backing a new unproven potential treatment for the coronavirus, and he's got the president's ear on it. It's called oleandrin, and it's an extract from a plant, oleander, that can be highly dangerous, toxic, even fatal when consumed in even a small amount. Mike Lindell is the CEO and founder of MyPillow. He's also the chair of President Trump's re-election campaign in Minnesota. He reportedly helped arrange an Oval Office meeting with the president in July about oleandrin. Lindell tells CNN the president was enthusiastic about the botanical extract he's been talking about, oleandrin.
I've heard of it, yes, go ahead.
That's the FDA.
No, I haven't.
Is it something you would support?
Is it something that people are talking about very strongly? We'll look at it. We're looking at a lot of different things. I will say the FDA has been great. They are very close. We're very close to a vaccine, very close to a therapeutic. I've heard that name. I think we'll find out.
Lindell recently got a spot on the board of Phoenix Biotechnology as a director. He also has a financial stake in the company that is promoting this product. Phoenix Biotechnology makes oleandrin. Mike Lindell joins us now. Thanks so much for being with us, Mr. Lindell.
Thanks for having me on.
You don't have a medical background. You're not a scientist, yet you're claiming this substance, which has not been studied in any meaningful way, can cure COVID, and you have a financial stake in the company. You would profit from it if this is being sold widely. Morally, is that right?
Well, I was contacted on Easter Sunday after, that I've told the whole country to pray for the answer for this pandemic, and it's a great administration has had me, anything I hear out there about whether it be good sanitizers or cures or anything, to bring it back to the task force. So this guy called me on Easter Sunday and said he had an answer to the virus. And I reached out to my friend, Secretary Carson, who's on the task force, and he's a doctor, and he looked into it all, got everything from the company, and he said this is the real deal. It's been tested by over 1,000 people to be safe. Medical testing.
Wait a minute, stop. There's no public peer-reviewed studies about this. There's no human trials that have been published anywhere.
Yeah, their safety test that was done in 2016 for over 1,000 people that it's safe to take. And if it's safe to take, that's when I started taking it.
Where is this study? The only study or report out is one report from the University of Texas. That was a preprint study, and that was only involving cells in a test tube.
No, there's been human studies, absolutely human studies.
Where are these human studies? Why aren't they publicly reviewed out there? Why aren't they been peer reviewed?
Well, the 1,000 people are out there. I don't know if you can't find it. I'm not a medical doctor. I just know that Ben Carson, who's on the task force, he brought it to the president, going,
Ben Carson has in the past, been paid to promote supplements and got in trouble for it back in 2015. So he has a track record on that. You are telling people that this cures COVID. You have no studies to prove it, and you're saying 1,000 people were tested.
When I seen the test of 1,000 people that it was safe, that's all I needed.
Sir, okay, if you've seen this test, where is it?
I've been taking it since April.
Where is it? If you've seen this test, where is it?
My friends and family, this thing works. It's the miracle of all time.
Sir, you said you've seen this test. Where is it?
The tests are out there. The 1,000 people, phase 1 and phase 2.
Where is the test? Show it to us.
I don't have the
name
test.
Where it's from. Who did the test? What university? What doctors?
Well, you'd have to talk to. I guess you'd have to have Dr. Carson and then the company and all the tests.
You said you saw the test. You read the test. So tell me about the test. Where was it done?
The test, it was done on over 1,000 people.
Where was it done? And what were the procedures for the test? You read this. Let's hear it.
The procedures are it was used against cancer. So they did, when you do a safety test of phase 1 and phase 2, is to see if there's
There's been no phase 1 and phase 2 on this sir. There's been no phase 1 and phase 2 on this.
Yeah, absolutely there has. The FDA has had it since April. 100%. You're just misconstrued because the media is trying to take away this amazing cure that works for everyone.
Okay, so just for our viewers, you have no medical background. You're not a scientist. A guy called you in April, said he had this product. You are now on the board and going to make money from the sale of this product. The reason he reached out to you is because you have the ear of the president So he gets a
No.
meeting with the president, and you
No, that's
stand
your
to make
narr-
money from
that's
this.
your
How do you
narrative.
sleep at
Yes.
night?
Anderson, that's your narrative. This is.
You're not gonna make money from
last
this?
week because they want. I don't care about the money. I think I've proven that.
Really?
I give millions of dollars to everything that happens, from hurricanes to $4 million
minute.
with the mask that I gave out free pocket. I just want to say, if you let me talk here,
Sure.
I will tell you they put me on the board last week because when this gets approved by the FDA, which it will, it's passed every safety test. They have all the studies done, which
The
you don't
FDA
have
doesn't
access
really
to.
approve
The FDA
supplements.
When this comes out, this company wanted me because I help people. That's my passion, and I can scale things to get it out to everybody to save our country, to
Right.
save
There's
lives,
no
to save
evidence.
lives.
How are you different than a snake oil salesman? You have no medical background. There's no evidence of the
You know
substance.
what,
It hasn't been tested in
Anderson, I think my
animals
due
or
diligence-
humans.
I think my platform stands by itself, a platform that God gave me of integrity and trust. I would not go all in on something
sir,
to help
let's talk
people
about
if it
integrity
wasn't
and trust.
true.
Okay.
My
If it wasn't true, you wouldn't do it?
Absolutely, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do
Okay.
anything if it wasn't truthful. If it
All right,
wasn't,
then-
I didn't do my due diligence. Just like
Okay.
I did my due diligence when I met our president before he was president, the greatest president in the history of the United States. I did my due diligence. I didn't just risk my
Okay,
company.
let me ask you about due diligence, because you run a company called My Pillow. You ran ads that claimed your pillow could help with snoring and migraines and fibromyalgia. Prosecutors in 9 counties in California sued you, and you settled for $1 million and are not allowed to make scientific claims without any
I
proof
said-
on about your pillows. You were given your rating from the Better Business Bureau in Minnesota was lowered to an F for, among other things, misleading customers on a buy one get one offer. That's not a great track record for honesty, sir. You paid $1
Right,
million.
and Anderson, that's when I was attacked when I knew nothing about politics. I met the president before he was president, so everybody attacked me. I didn't do anything. I didn't know anything about that.
You paid $1 million to settle
Because
claims
the way
against you in
in our
California.
country, the way it is in our country, if you don't settle, they run you out of money, even though I was right. These were testimonials I had from people. These were real people. We sent
You
them
were
200,000
claiming
testimonials.
medical. You were claiming
No, I wasn't claiming anything. These were
fibromyalgia,
people. No,
migraines,
these were people.
headaches.
I mean, you never see. You can pull up an ad, Anderson. There's absolutely no advertising that was done like that. These were testimonials from customers. These were
Right.
testimonials.
And you were
I
advertising.
I settled because I settled saying I did nothing wrong.
So you run a
If you don't
commercial
settle, they
where
run you out of money in this country.
You run an
They try-
infomercial where you have customers claiming medical benefits, and you're saying, "Oh, I wasn't making any. These were just testimonials."
No, these were
stupid.
testimonials online, like testimonials online that were, yeah, these were, I think, just testimonials that we run that just like testimonials on any product.
Okay.
And in these, what they try and do is feed off of frivolous lawsuits in this country, and those are things that are done wrong too.
There
Probably
are
the best
170,000 Americans have died. There are families out there that are desperate for any kind of remedy, any kind of cure, and you,
Right.
sir, who have no medical background, are pushing a product made from a plant, by the way, which is toxic and deadly, and
Anderson,
you are
we-
pushing this. You are pushing this product that is only once. There's one report. It's not even a real study because it's not peer reviewed. It
Yes,
hasn't
you're
been
going to hear about it
published,
just because
and you've been.
Anderson,
it-
you are
you're
misconstrued.
saying-
You're
I'm
misconstrued.
gonna
You don't know. There's been a study. I wouldn't go all in and take it myself every day. If 1,000 people, it's tested, the safety tested for
It's
for
not
safety.
safety
You
tested.
can
No,
use
sir.
it. Yes, it is. You're going to hear about this. This is what all the newscasts did.
This,
to take
sir,
away
this
great
is the time
narrative.
to hear about
I
it
would
right
not-
now.
This
If
is
you are
the cure.
pushing something,
This is the
you're
miracle to the
claiming.
country. This works, and I'm standing by what I believe in. I have no monetary gain here. This is all going
That's
to
not
be.
true.
I want to
That's
help
not
people.
true.
I want to help people.
That's not true. You're going to make money from this. You're on the board of this company. You've taken a
I
financial
think asked
stake
me
in this
last week
company.
to go on the board. There's no.
Yeah. So that
they
you
asked
can
me
go out
last
and
week
promote
because-
it because you're willing to promote anything because
You know-
because even if it doesn't work.
Yeah, no, that's not true, Anderson, and you know it. I don't know. You probably sleep out of my pill. Yeah, no.
Well, sir, I don't actually. I don't even know
I don't
who you
think
are.
Secretary Carson. I don't think Secretary Carson would bring this to the president with me if he didn't think
Really?
trying to get out
Okay,
there.
well, look at his track
didn't work.
record on
This
promoting
works
supplements
when
for which he was paid.
I'm just telling
So
you,
let me-
this is the answer. Wouldn't you want to save lives?
Sir.
This is what my heart is. I've
You
said
would-
even to my friends and family,
You
this
really
saved
are
their
like a snake oil
lives.
salesman.
It
I mean,
saved
this
their lives.
you could be in the old west, standing on a box, telling people to drink your amazing
No, I give the
elixir.
glory to
and there's
God.
no
I do
proof.
what God. I do what Jesus has me do. I give the glory to God, and I want to
Even
help people.
Jesus
That's
wants
my
you out there
passion. I'm not
promoting-
driven. I'm not money
promoting
driven.
remedies that are not remedies because they've
I
never
am
been
not money
tested.
driven, and why would I do this? Ask yourself why would
Money.
ruin my reputation if I didn't
You don't have a
believe
great
in this product.
reputation. You don't have a great
Oh, really?
reputation.
Well,
Right?
you know, that's, if
you
you
settled
say
for
that,
$1
I'm
million
gonna
in
pray.
California
I'm going to pray
with an
for
F from the
Anderson.
Better Business Bureau.
You're in my prayers, Anderson, because they destroyed me when I went all in for this great president. That's what it was. I was
So
on
the
the
Better Business Bureau of
I was up for
Minnesota
their
is going
torture
after
word.
you because you support
I
Trump?
was up for their torture word, their highest award they give
Right.
to the best
And then
companies in
you-
the country.
then they
and
looked
as soon as
into
I went
your
all in for this
advertisement.
president, as soon as I went all in for the president, the Better Business Bureau
Oh,
lowered me
sir,
from an A plus
that's
to
just
an F.
sad.
It
That's
is
sad.
sad that the companies do stuff
For a
like
man
that
who
out there.
professes faith, for you to lie like this is really extraordinary to me. The Better
Well,
Business
you
Bureau
know,
looked at your
I'll stand by the
advertisements.
truth.
Let me
I'll
focus
stand by
on-
the truth, and that is the truth. This
What you
was
were
all
doing-
every time I get attacked
Just
is
so our
because of
viewers know.
political reasons.
Okay, just so you know, what our viewers know, what you were doing is you were running 2-for-1 giveaway ads saying, oh, 2-for-1, 2 for the price of 1, and you were doing that so often that it actually became the regular price. So when people actually looked, there were so many complaints when people looked, wait a minute, the actual price, if you double the price, it's the same as your
No,
as
that's
your
not-
2-for-1
that's not
offer.
true.
It wasn't a sale offer,
No,
and you
can
were
I tell
working
you
it
what
for
I
so
said?
long, that became
Right.
the regular price, and that's why you were downgraded
No.
to an F, because it was misleading.
No,
and
here's
deceptive.
what it was, Anderson. I met with the Better Business Bureau in the spring, in that fall, and they said to me, I said, "What do you mean I can't have a sale price on my pill? A regular suggested retail on a regular price?" And they go, "But you're your own manufacturer, Mike." And I go, "So if I made my stuff in China, I would be okay?" And they said, "Yes." I said, "You all ought to be ashamed of yourself."
That's not what they
I said, "You just well give me an F because nobody's going to believe this.
Yeah.
That you're
That's
telling
not
me
what
I
they
can't
said.
give a
They-
great
the
special
report
to
is-
my customer."
They publish their report. Anybody can look at it, and they will know you're not telling the truth.
Well, the whole country, I stand with an F. It's fantastic. The Better Business Bureau is one of the most corrupt organizations in our country. It's paid for play. If you give them money, they give you a good rating. I don't
So
stand for that kind of stuff.
you now make money manufacturing masks, right?
No, I gave away $4 million out of my own pocket. That's a
Okay.
fallacy.
Well, that's
$4
nice.
million,
That's good. That's
and you
impressive.
can check those back. $4 million out of Mike Lindell's pocket. Donate it. Give
your
it out.
company-
How many people out there can claim that?
The mask that you're making, you actually don't wear a mask. You have actually proudly said that you don't need to wear a mask because you take this product.
That's correct, but I do wear a mask when I'm supposed to, and if I'm around other people, to be respectful, because they don't know that I can't give them that, and I cannot get the virus. So
Dr.
to
William
out of respect,
Schaffner.
of course,
Dr. William Schaffner, an infectious disease specialist at Vanderbilt University, who actually has a medical degree, worked as an epidemic intelligence service officer with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, says, and I quote about this product, "Don't take it, stay away, this is quackery, do not take medicines of any kind to either prevent this infection or treat it that hasn't been vetted very, very carefully by the scientific community." You're saying the president or the FDA or Americans at large should listen to you and not people like Dr. Schaffner and other reputable doctors out there who haven't taken money to promote supplements in the past.
Dr. Schaffner is misconstrued. This has already had all its safety tests, and it's before the
Sir,
FDA.
that is just
The
a
FDA has
complete
all-
lie.
The FDA
That is just
has
a
all these studies.
bald-faced lie. It has not
No,
had...
it's not. And when you're proven wrong, Anderson, you're going to have me back on your show when
Has it
everything
been
I'm
tested
saying
in
is truthful.
animals, sir? Has it been tested in humans and
It's been
peer-reviewed
tested in
studies?
humans. 100% of tests has been done in
Peer-reviewed
humans, and
studies,
it's not
published
published yet, but the FDA has it right now. You just don't know about it because you tried to take a narrative and tried to hurt me and the president and Dr.
Why
Ben
would
Carson.
you publicly... Why shouldn't the public be able to see these alleged studies that you
Ask
claim
the
exist?
FDA. It's with the FDA right now. I don't know what you want me to do. It's been sitting with the FDA.
You
It's
can
been
make it
sitting with the
Xerox, sir.
FDA
Did
since.
you give them
it's
all the
been-
copies of the study? You don't have one that you read? You said you read one.
All I'm doing is telling the public it works. I
So did you
100%
read one
believe
or
in it.
not?
And it's
Did you
saved my
read the study
family
or
and
not?
friends' lives. It's
Did
saved
you
my
read the
family
study
and
or
friends'
not?
lives.
You said you read the study. I want you to see. I'm following up. Did you actually read the study?
The one that I read was the 1,000 people they did the safety test on, which has been done since 2016.
Who conducted the study?
You'll have to look. I don't have it in front of me, but it'll come out. Maybe
you don't remember anything about what you read.
What's that? 1,000 people, a safety test.
Okay, besides 1,000 people, you don't remember anything about the study.
Yeah, absolutely. When you test a supplement, when it goes on the dietary list, they do studies of how much you can take before you start getting side effects. This was 50 times more was given to people that have pancreatic cancer.
If this is does make it onto the supplement list, if this would be sold as a dietary supplement, that's how you'll skirt this. You won't actually be able to advertise it as for COVID-19, correct? You would just put it on as a dietary supplement, and by going out and doing a lot of publicity, you would just hope that people would use it off-label, believing it had COVID benefits, and you will profit financially. That seems to me the theory.
Nobody said what's going to happen. Or it's in for both, or it's in for an IND, which we're waiting on. The FDA knows it passed every safety test. They could give us this today on the dietary list. We would like the IND, which we applied also for the drug side.
Well, why should the FDA be wasting time on something like this? Has no proof of anything. The military, the military actually looked into this, tested it, and said, it's inconclusive. We're not going to do further testing because it's a waste of time. We have more important things to do.
No, that's not what they said. The FDA is doing a fine job, like the president said. They're the ones that have all this.
That is what the military said in Fort Detrick. They actually did test it. They said it was inconclusive, and that they are not doing any further testing because there's a lot more important things for them to be looking at.
No, the FDA has gotten everything from the company and gotten everything. Tests you don't get to see right now because you're not the FDA, Mr. Anderson. When it comes out, when the FDA gets this IND, let me ask you this.
You've got to see a study, but you don't remember anything about it. You don't remember who did it. You don't remember what the control group.
What do you think I'm on here for? If you knew yourself
that just like coming on and getting this name out there for this unproven thing, desperate people,
why are you trying to spread a thing that works? Why, when we have such a great president, brings all private sector companies into this and to reach out for all solutions?
Because you're a snake oil salesman telling people, take this product. You're desperate. You're desperate. I'm not
Mr. Anderson, I'm praying for you. I don't call you names. Mr. Anderson, I don't call you names. I don't call your network names. Why are you attacking me? I just want to help people.
Because you were telling people who are desperate to take something that is unproven, potentially dangerous, and you have no evidence to back it up. It's kind of morally bankrupt.
The only thing I've done is I've given it to my friends and family to save their lives, and I'm not telling you to take anything. I'm telling you when the FDA approves it,
get it on shelves for people to take.
No, when the FDA approves this, it's going to save millions of lives, and we just hope it gets out there fast, that they get the approval done for the IND. I just want to see people save lives and get back to normalcy in this country, so that we sit here with crippled as a country, and here's the solution. That's all.
I think when a lot of people hear, I know you're the finance chairman for President Trump in Minnesota?
No, I'm campaign chairman for Minnesota with the horrific things that have gone in Minnesota. I'm so glad that they appointed me, because I'm going to get the word out of how bad our government has been in Minnesota, our governor and mayor that's stuck in this whole thing with riots, with bad decisions.
What people find upsetting is that because you have the ear of the president, you were put on the board of this company and get a financial stake in this product.
That's a lie. I don't have the ear of the president on that.
You didn't help arrange a meeting with the president and folks in this company?
The task force did. Ben Carson's on the task force. I was in there. He was in there.
You took Ben Carson. You got Ben Carson to go with you to the president.
No, Ben Carson was informed of this on Easter Sunday. He's part of the task force. Anything I hear good out there, I bring it to the task force.
You attended a meeting, though, with the president and Ben Carson and people from this company, right?
One person and in there, and he just wanted to be informed, like he does on every good cure. So anything that's out there,
that's the reason you were brought. that's the reason you were brought into the company, because you have the ear of the president.
No.
Meeting,
Company,
and
the
you're
company
willing to promote this, just like you promote your
you're
pillow
saying this.
and make all sorts of claims.
No, the company brought me in because they said, our passion, this amazing small company full of great Christians, and they want to help humanity. And they came to me knowing I know how to scale something to the masses and get it out to everyone. As soon as the FDA approves it,
you know how to sell something. You know how to promote it.
No, I don't need to sell it. This will be out. But this will be out. I won't need to sell this. This will go out to every hospital, and every person that needs help. This will, when the FDA approves it, it'll go out to everybody. And I don't have to go on TV and do a commercial for it. It's going to help the masses. And you know what? You're probably going to want to take it yourself. You're going to probably want to take it yourself. If you'll probably be calling me up for the show. Hey, can I have a bottle of stick in my drawer for safety?
I guarantee you, I would not be taking medical advice from you, sir. I can promise you that. So just in summation, I just want to make sure I got this right.
About a product that works. What?
Okay, just in summation, I just want to make sure this right. You have no medical background. You have no scientific background at all. You have a financial stake in this company. You don't know. You can't give any details about an alleged study of 1,000 people that you allegedly have read, but you remember nothing about it, not one single detail other than you say 1,000 people. This has not been tested anywhere outside one lab in a test tube, never been tested in animals, never peer-reviewed, studied, tested, published, studied in people, never studied against COVID-19, no peer-reviewed, no published studies. And yet, you say this is the cure for COVID.
Can I give you my answer?
And you have a history of running ads that you have had to make massive settlements for because they were deceptive testimonials claiming medical benefits to your.
Can I give you my answer? No. The first three, you are correct. I have no medical background. I'm not a scientist. But I did do my due diligence, and you're wrong. There has been studies with the COVID, with humans. It's not published yet that the FDA has. There's one with 1,000 people for safety. It has passed phase 1 and phase 2. If you checked on that, I'm sure you could find that out. That is true. And let me finish my answer. And yes, I have been attacked with frivolous lawsuits that I had to settle because I backed the greatest president this country's ever seen in history when I first met him. And I met him and I'm going, wow, what a great way to have a pragmatic, common sense president that is the stuff he's done, promises kept, promises made, the greatest president in the history of the United States.
He's wise, so we got another meeting. I get it. Michael Bell, I appreciate you being on. I think honestly, I just think it's shameful what you're doing. If you really want to help people, you would use your ability to.
When the FDA approves,
right.
When you you'll let me come back on when this was all proven and you get to see the results.
If there is a published, peer-reviewed study that shows efficacy for this. Great. Believe me, I want more than anything for there to be a cure for this. We are all
Thank you. We're all on the same page. We're all in this together.
We're not on this together because you're making money off this.
We all want to help people.
You're making money off this.
This isn't a political thing or a money thing for me. This is to help humanity and help save lives. I think my personal family lives have been changed, and I would hope that I'm praying that for you, Anderson, that you have me back on your show when this all comes to fruition. God bless you.
Michael